Michael had got a job in America, and I think that the atmosphere changed in that episode. Everyone was terribly sad and sorry to lose Michael as Robin, because Michael was a leader. Michael really did hold them together, entertain them. He was flamboyant. He was terribly good looking. The girls adored him. Judy adored him. And there he was, leaving them and going off. It was as if a brother was leaving you. And I think they felt it very strongly. Kip Carpenter is a wonderful writer of atmosphere.
Han?
Who is the greatest enemy? Always near you, sometimes at your shoulder.
I've known he was there.
He didn't always agree with what I was doing, but I agreed what he was doing. So that was a good thing. He had an ability to make the dialogue sound modern and yet not using modern expressions. And that is a skill which few have, really.
Should they succeed in breaking out, we'll have sport. We'll use the hounds. We'll hunt them down like deer until they drop.
Nick Grace was the first one to do the sheriff as he was arch, witty, villainous, enjoying being a villain.
If you cut me again, you'll lose your fingers.
Which Alan Rickman took on to a much greater length, you know, being almost over the top in his film. But Nick never was. Nick had also an ability to show the vulnerability of a man and the exasperation of being someone who can't quite get his own way, even though he's got the power.
Fools, you imbecile!
One forgets, you know, delivering those funny lines is also an art and a skill without making it look as if he's just being funny. It was wonderful.
The king wants you to put an end to the wolf's head. Robin Hood. Immediately.
Immediately. Excellent.
How?
And he was quite superb as the sheriff.
No! Aim!
The battle scenes that we had and the fight scenes were always quite interesting in that because it was for children, we were never allowed to show penetration, if I may use that. An arrow was not allowed to... We could stick an arrow in, but that was sort of acceptable. But no swords. If you watch, there is no thrusting of a sword into a body. It's all slashing.
My Lord Gisborne!
Knives were used, as you know. Mark was a wonderful arms expert. He knew about swordplay, he knew about the type of swords. And Mark was the consigliere, I think, of the group. He was the quiet one, but always had a point of view that they sort of referred to.
Now, I have washed my hands of them.
And they let you?
They had no choice.
And if you look back, all of them seem to take on the character that they were. You've got Clive, who's big and wonderful and happy and glorious and strong, and he is. Then you've got Ray Winston, who was, you know, the tough guy, much, very gentle, very sweet. And Phil, big and loved the food and, you know, loved people. So each one took on their own character, and Mark seemed to take that character on and is like that today when you meet him. Still that has that sort of quiet MI6 feel about him. If you remember the scene between Judy Trott and Michael Praed, wonderful goodbye, highly emotional.
I thought you had more courage
Courage!
to stay alive. Dying's easy.
Another thing that created quite a tension there was that we were running out of time and we had to finish. We couldn't come back the next day.
There are so many things I want to say to you, but time's caught me up and now I'll never say them. Except that I loved you from the moment I saw you and every moment since.
And that created that tension, and Judy was sad for him to go, and we all knew that he was going.
Take Albion and go!
I love you!
They're breaking out! Attack!
How much I gave to it, I can't tell you. But there were all these other elements that created that sort of atmosphere of doom.
How many arrows does the man have?
The use of grads, this thing, the idea that you have a color and you can move it over a lens and therefore it will blend into the image. When we had the end with Robin dying with all the arrows, it was something that was a given. Let's put the red on and let's go for it.
Shoot!